So I think what I'm going to do is work on getting the wood up for the guttering. Welcome to TNT Homesteading. Join us as we continue to expand our off-grid life here on our 10 acres in eastern Oklahoma. Hey all, welcome to TNT Homesteading. This is Terry. So today is December the 20th and we've had a busy morning. We went and had breakfast with some friends, did some last minute Christmas shopping, and it is a beautiful, warm, sunny day. It's like 60 some odd degrees and there is so much I want to be doing around here. I want to be working on firewood. I want to be working on this covered walkway. I want to be working on the guttering. I want to work on getting some trees down. I'm sure there's more stuff that I really want to be working on that I just can't think of this very second. I want to be hunting. Maybe not this very second, but maybe later. Especially if I'm lucky. Anyway, I've got to do something while I've got the time and the daylight and all that kind of stuff. So I think what I'm going to do is work on getting the wood up for the guttering. So what I'm working on doing today is we're going to put up some 2x4s along the ends of those rafter boards, and then probably one by on top of that to make sure that we stick out far enough so when we put the guttering up, it'll be in the right position. This shouldn't be, I hope, a very difficult project. Just need to do both sides. I will need to trim the metal right there a little bit so the guttering can come all the way to the edge and not just to this little section right here. But that's not that big of a deal. And if I can get that done, then we can see what else I might be able to get done today. Okay, so what I'm trying to do is hold this board up here so I can see where I need to cut this tin, because I don't want to cut it too far back or not enough. And I know where that's at, so let me get those snips, which I should have already had over there. And it's not much of a cut that I have to make. All right, that's good. So I'm going to screw this into the support here, and then I'm going to take a couple of these screws and screw into the side into that 2x4 to hold it there, if it'll stay put, even mostly. I'm actually going to do this only partially. I want to trim the board down here so when I add the next 2x4 they butt up together on one of these rafter boards. Now I just have to secure it a few places. And of course I cut it in the wrong spot. And that piece is in. That's exactly what I want. I've cut this one so I can put the other 2x4 next to it and go the rest of the way. So I'm going to go ahead and get on that. And next up, we'll be putting a 1x4 on top of these once that's done. Much now we're just waiting for guttering, and my uncle's already got the piece cut for this side. It's just down in his place and we have nowhere for the gutter to go yet, so we're just sort of trying to hold off. But I wanted to go ahead and do this because this may be in the way, doing this might be in the way of putting on the walkway between the two. So I wanted to go ahead and get this done, and I didn't expect it to be a very long project, and it really hasn't been. Do still have to do the other side, but this side is done. And that's all there is to it. All the way across, ready for guttering. Well, it's done. Both sides are ready for guttering whenever me and my uncle decide is a good time for him to come down. I don't have any way to capture the water yet, so I don't know if I really want to mess with it until I do. May wait a little bit closer to spring, but at least we're ready to go for that once everything else falls in line. But it looks really, really good. I mean, I guess for most of you, it's just a flat board on the side of the building. But for me, it's a place for me to mount the guttering once it's here. So it's done for the day anyway. It's almost 4 o'clock, so I've got a little bit of time to do something else, and I think that something else maybe go hunting, unless my wife's got other plans for the evening. It's not much of a project, but it was a project that needed to get done, and I'm definitely glad it is. Anyway, y'all, thanks for watching. God bless. We'll see you on the next video. Bye.